What is going on, everybody? This is Jeff Green, and today we're going to learn how to play Nice of Cydonia by Muse. Alright, a little bit of a disclaimer. Since a lot of you are just beginners who are trying to learn easy songs on guitar, this is not a super easy song, it's not impossible, but if you are a beginner and you are trying to tackle this song, of course you're gonna have troubles while doing it, but keep practicing. And I think that the best way to get better at guitar is trying something you can't do yet and learn how to overcome all of your difficulties. So this is a nice option and a nice chance to improve yourself. So stay with me and let's take a look to how Nice of Cydonia by Muse pans out. So part one is very straightforward because it should sound like this. So, we start from a very easy part, so you just play frets on the E string, so open, second, third, then you play fifth, 7th, and again, 0, 2, 3, 5, 7. After you've done this, we start by playing really fast with our right hand like this. The tempo is like 130 beats per minute, so BPM, and I'm just gonna show you the notes you have to play. Everything's going on the second string, so the A string. You start from 7, 5, 7, 9, 7, 9, 10, 9, 10, 12, 10, 9, 10, 9, 7, 6. After you repeated this part for twice at 130 BPM, you start from the 19th fret on the E and you start down sliding. After you've done this, you finish it up with the E minor chord. So open E, 2nd fret on A and D, and open G, B, and E. So you do like this. The second part I'm going to show you would require a Fender type guitar and a Tremolo bar that will allow you to do something like. But if you don't have it, don't worry, because if you have it, just lightly use it while you play the notes like this. Remember not to be too harsh, because otherwise this will twist the note's sound. If you don't have it, you can just do this, so you can vibrate your fingers over the frets. And this is gonna sound pretty much the same. Let's take a look at the notes you have to play. So we start from the 5th fret on the D, 4, 2, open D, 2, 4, 5, 4, 2, open. Then you do 1, 2, 4, 2. Then you play 5, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. This is the first part. Then we go to the G string and we play 8th fret, then 5, open, 7, then again 8, 7, 5, 3, then again 7, 5, 3, 5, 3, 1, 3, 4, 5. But I'll repeat this whole part slowly so that you can follow it. So after we've played this part, we're gonna go to the second part where you're supposed to play really fast with your hand, same rhythm as before, and we play. So let's take a look to the notes as we did before. So I say the notes you have to play, you play it really fast. So you start 11, 10, 8, 6, 8, 10, 11, 10, 8, 6. Super linear. Then you go 7, 8, 10, 7. So let's repeat this part. Super easy. Then again. After that, you do 11, 13, 14, 13, 14, 15. Then you go to the 19th fret on the E, like this. And then you do 16 on the E, 16 on the B, then 18 on the E, then again 19, 18, 16, 14. Then you go again on the 18, 16, 14, 16, 14, 12, 14, 15, and 16 for once. So you end up with the 16. And then you play 9, 9, 9, 11, 9, 8, 8 on the D. So after we've done this, we're gonna switch to a chorus effect on our guitar. I think you can hear it. And we're gonna play this chord in this sequence, alright? So we start with your point finger that's gonna do the barre on the 4th fret. ring finger and pinky on the 6th fret of A and D. Then this position is gonna be slided up to the 7th fret, but this time middle finger is gonna press the 8th fret on the G string. This position, you lift up these 3 fingers and they're gonna go on the 9th fret of D, G and B like this. And then back to the previous chord. Then you slide down 1 fret with your point fingers on the 6th, and these 3 are gonna go in the exact same spot as before. So 8th fret on D, G and B. Then this exact position, up 1 fret. Then we're gonna slide with our point finger on the 3rd fret. We're gonna play this chord. So ring finger and pinky on the 5th of A and D, and ring finger on the 4th, middle finger on the 4th of the G. And then we're gonna go back to the first chord. So this is the sequence of the chords. I'm sorry. Mr. Now we're gonna play 7th fret on the E, 8th fret on the B, and 9th fret on the G. So like this. Then 7th fret on both E and B, and then 8th fret on the G. Then 9th fret on the G, and 8th fret on both B and E. And then this chord. So point finger and middle finger respectively on the 7th fret of G and E, and your ring finger is gonna go on the 8th fret of the B. So then point finger on the 7th fret of E and B, and middle finger on the 8th fret of the G. So this position up to 1 fret, then back to the first chord we played like this, then this one, and then we end up with this. So 9th fret on the G, 8th fret on the B, and 7th fret on the E. So let's repeat this part. Then again this. So after we've done this, after we've played this chords, we go back to the part 1 exactly as we played it before. So but this time, instead of doing the 19th fret, I did from the 21st, 22nd fret. So the last fret you have on the E string, like this. And did the same thing, so. And it finishes the first part, and then it's just basically voice and synth. If you don't like the 21st fret on the E, you can also play the 19th fret on the E, the upper E, as we did before. Like, just decide which one is best for you. Then we go to the part that's most likely the hardest one, because it requires you to play really, really fast with your hand in the upstrokes, because you are gonna use the palm mute first off. So you put the palm of your hand here so that the notes will be muted like this. You do. For twice. you end up with the chords like this. Let's just take a look to the positions you have to take. The first one is this. So point finger on the 2nd fret of the D, your ring finger is gonna be on the 4th fret of the G, and pinky on the 5th fret of the B. And you do upstrokes like this. You have to learn how to play them really fast, and that's probably the toughest part of the song, and play it with the palm mute like this. After we've done this, we swap our position. So this time we will have ring finger and pinky on the 4th fret of D and G, and your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the B like this. And you're gonna do the exact same thing. With a palm mute like this. The 3rd position is way easier because you just have to put the whole point finger right here. You make sure you cover the 2nd fret on the D, on the G, and on the B. So you do this. So the 3 positions are these ones. 1, 2nd, 3rd. And then you go back to the first one. Then again, start again. Change position. Change position. I can't speak. Then final position. That's the same of the first one. And then you end up, instead of playing it until the end, you play some chords like this. So let's take a look at how this part goes. Don't forget the palm mute is fundamental. That's the end of the first part. This is the start of the second part. Second time you play it. Beware of the finish of the second part. Because after you've done this, we go to let's take a look at the solo and the notes you're supposed to play. It's basically repeating a very common pattern. Well, you do something like for 3 times and then you change it up and you do the same pattern with the same rhythm but with different notes. I'm gonna explain it to you a little bit better because you start by playing 5th fret on the A and 7th fret on the A, the same string. So you do 1, 5th fret on the A, and then 4 times the 7th fret on the A, like this. Like this. You do this for 3 times and then you change pattern. Because you do 5, 7 on the A, open A, 5 on the D, 7 on the A, 5 on the A. So do the same pattern for 3 times, but this time between 5th fret on the A and 7th fret on the E. 2, 3. Then change pattern. 5th on the A, twice 7 on the E, 5th on the A, 7th on the A. So after you have done this, you change pattern again and you do 7 on the A and open A. For 3 times. Then change pattern. 7 on the A, twice open on the A, and then you do 7, 6, 5, 3 on the E, and then you do the pattern again between the third on the E and open E, like this. 3 times. After you've done this, twice on the A, 2 open A, then you do 5, 6, 7 on the E, and then you start again. So as you can see, it's just a repeating pattern. So first pattern. Second. Third. Fourth. And change. So the final part of the solo, after you've repeated this for 6 times, we're gonna go to the final, which does something like. So you do basically the same pattern between the 3rd fret on at the end of the 6th time you have repeated the solo. You go 3, open E. Then again 3, open, 5, 6, 7 on the E, and then you go back to the 3rd and you repeat this pattern. Again. After you've repeated this pattern for twice, you change it up a little bit, so you do. And you do 5, 7, 7, like this. And you repeat it for twice, so. And then again. And you end up with the E minor. So let's take a look to the whole solo final part. That was nice of Cydonia, boys. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Peace.